What's going on, FA Nation? Jon Impemba here with your NFL DFS Week 9 Contrarian Corner. Going to bring you some low rostered plays to put in those lineups this week. Let's kick it off here at the quarterback position. We're going to go with Joe Burrow. A great opportunity for a bounce back spot after he disappointed on Monday Night Football against the Browns last week. You're looking at that price point, especially over on DraftKings. He's a really nice value, and you can fit him in well with his top receivers, T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd this week. Over on FanDuel, he's the second most expensive quarterback on the slate, and that too is going to keep some rostership off of him. He's very capable of going for 300 yards and 3 scores in this game against Carolina. I know Carolina's starting to play a little bit better, but again, they lost last week to the Atlanta Falcons and gave up a lot of passing yards to Marcus Mariota, of all people. I'm going to go ahead and ride with Joe Burrow again this week. At the running back position, we're taking a little bit of a risk here. We're going to go with Cordarrelle Patterson. Hasn't officially been activated by the Atlanta Falcons quite yet. If he's ruled out, just substitute Tyler Algier into this spot here. I think both are in great spots here, going up against the Chargers defense that is allowing the league worst 5.7 yards per carry to opposing running backs this season. They're allowing the second most fantasy points to opposing running backs this season, and they're trading 23rd rather in DVOA against the run. Should Patterson be active in this game? He got off to a very hot start before having to have that knee scope. He had 3 touchdowns through the first 4 weeks. He had 2 games of over 120 yards rushing, including a 140-yard rushing game through the first 4 weeks of the season here. So Patterson was off to a great year. He had a minor knee procedure. He was ready and ahead of schedule, practicing already, full speed. It would be surprising for him not to be activated. If he isn't, go Tyler Algier. I think both are in smash spots this week going up against the Chargers. At the wide receiver position, I'm pretty surprised to see Jaylen Waddle expected to have low rostership this week. Everybody's in on Tyreek Hill again. I know he can go for 200 yards receiving, but Waddle's shown just as much upside at times this season. He's coming off a 2-touchdown game last week. The Bears' pass defense has improved slightly, but it's not that great. And I know they're going to be at home, but I'm still going to trust this explosive receiving group there in Miami. Tua Tagovailoa is doing enough to get these guys the ball in space here. I'm willing to run it back with Waddle. Great price, low rostership. Going to put him in a lot of my lineups this week, especially to help me kind of get that touchdown equity that he's shown so far. 5 touchdowns already on the year. And we'll finish it up at the tight end position. We're going to go with Evan Engram. Great spot here against the Las Vegas Raiders. One of the worst teams defensively against opposing tight ends. I understand last week they shut down Juwan Johnson, but again, not really a guy that is as used in that offense in New Orleans. Engram has really started to step up. He got a touchdown last week. Probably could have had 2 if not for a pass interference call in the end zone. So it seems like Trevor Lawrence is starting to look his way. I like this spot for Engram. Tight end sucks this week. Let's just be honest with it. Let's save some money and roll with Evan Engram this week against the Raiders. And that wraps up the Week 9 Contrarian Corner, everybody. Good luck. Let's go make some money.